Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, Your Excellency, Mrs. Dorcas Gachagua, Prime Cabinet Secretary, the Speaker, my colleague governors, all members of Parliament, and all protocols observed, and the clergy as well. Good afternoon. Adwanyere murega. Gaine mwega. Tugeithanie ciarera gaine mwega. Na hede ciothe. Your Excellency, today we are very honored to have you in Mount Kenya. And if there was a message that you needed to hear today, is a message that has been preached by the bishop. That message reminded me of an incident. Everybody who's around me knows I don't like to fly. And sometimes they wonder why. There was a time we were coming from the US, and the plane was going on well, and the pilot warned us that he's expecting there to be some turbulence. And at the time, I never had any issues with flying as such. But the turbulence came, and as usual, Seth has sat next to me in the plane and knows, I started muttering my prayers. I usually carry my Bible when I'm flying. I put it next to me and I started praying. I said, please stabilize this plane. I really don't like turbulence. But the turbulence became so bad that the pilot asked that the tables be cleared. So if anybody was eating, to please get the cutlery away. My prayers started becoming louder. Now my neighbor could hear that I am actually praying. And I kept calling Jesus quite a number of times. And then the pilot asked the cabin crew to take their seats. Now if you don't like flying, now that is disaster. So now I was not whispering anymore. I started now muttering very seriously that Jesus, please help us. The plane hit a bump. At that point I said, Jesus, send your angels to take us home safely. There was a lady sitting next to me. She said, no, don't send your angels, come yourself. So I figured I was not the only one who fears flying. But since I am here, God managed to take us to land safely. When we landed, I asked the lady, why did you cancel my prayers and say, no, don't send your angels, come yourself? And she said, those angels can be told to take them home safely, they take us to heaven. But Jesus can't kosea. He knows when you say take us home safely, he means take us home to Nairobi. So, Your Excellency, we've got the message from the bishop. We have been told we will get to the other side. We have faith in God, and we have faith in your leadership. We, as the people of Mount Kenya, you went round, you have seen, there is absolutely nothing to worry about. All we need is to have faith. Your Excellency, we want to assure you, as the people of Mount Kenya, that all the Mount Kenya people require is for the promise to be kept. There are roads that you promised during campaigns. There are dams you have promised us. There's resources. We will be discussing them for the next couple of days. But other than that, their love and commitment to you is completely unconditional. Mimi sina mengi ya kusema, ila ni washukuru sana watu wa Nyeri kwa vile mwatonyita ogeni. And as the President is here, we will continue as the people of Mount Kenya and thank the clergy for continuously keeping us in the right path and standing with this government. Many a times we need the assurance that God is still with us and will enable us to be on the other side. Before I sit, allow me to give the apologies of two of my colleagues who could not make it. There is Governor of Tharaka Nithi, Governor Muthomi Njuki, and there is also Governor Susan Keheka. Also, they had urgent issues to deal with and therefore could not make it today, but they will be joining us as we move on for the leadership meetings. Ni hayo tu, watu wa Nyeri, na muendelee kutushikilia. We are very grateful for our Deputy President. You blessed us with a leader who has held the hands of our President when the time became difficult, and we will not forget you people of Nyeri. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.